how you doing? So we're gonna do a nice 10 to 15 minute makeup look for us women on the go. We ain't playing around. We just gotta put some makeup on, look cute, look presentable, and look pulled together. So what I'm gonna do now, face is bare, no brows on. We're just gonna get it going. So I want to use a nice primer. Here's an e.l.f. one. I do have another one. I don't know where I put it, but we're gonna mix and match. We're gonna do a little high, a little low, a little drug, you know, drugstore. We're just gonna do a little bit of everything because you know, it all depends on what you have. You know, you may be a lady who likes, you know, some of the finer things, and all your makeup is, you know, a little bit on the higher end. Or you may be someone who may not want to spend a lot of money and you have a lot of drugstore, or you may be mixed in between like myself. I have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I'll be mindful when I get a little bit of this because it could be a little, you know, more. Don't mind the fingers. I took off my wraps. I got my nails cut down all the way. My nails have really been damaged by the wraps, I will be honest, and I'm letting them grow out. I got some press-ons. We're just gonna let my nails relax until they heal and get better. My fingers were so sore at one point, but we're gonna go ahead and put on a nice light foundation. I'm going to go ahead and use my Fenty. This is what I have in front of me. I have this. I'm gonna clean off the little nozzle piece here. Now, when you're doing your makeup in the morning, you know, I understand when you sit down, you focus, and you do your makeup and it takes 10 minutes. But realistically, just being honest, when I'm doing my makeup, I might be on the phone with a girlfriend. You know, we saying good morning. Girl, what happened last night? What happened? What's going on? You got a phone call? We talking. So I got my phone over here on speaker. I got my coffee. I got water. Whatever it is, I have it in front of me. So your makeup may be 10-15 minutes, but you got other things going on. So that's how we doing it today. We gonna pretend like this is a regular day. Now the reason why I chose this particular foundation, because it's nice, it's light, and it's airy, and it doesn't take much work to put it on. You guys know sometimes when you have certain foundations, you gotta blend it in. It might take a little longer. You gotta wait for it to oxidize and all that good jazz. And as if you can see, just it goes on. It's a good match. This is the Fenty what is this one called? It's the hydrating long wear foundation. I have in 420. Pretty much all the products that I use for Fenty be around in the 420 range. So yeah, that's why I really like this. And you know, when you're going to work, you just want to look pulled together. You're not really looking for that full coverage foundation look, but sometimes I do. I'm not going to deny and say I don't want a full coverage face. It just all depends. It all depends. So we have our Fenty, and everything will be linked down below. I always have, you know, my products linked down below. So now we're going to get into these eyebrows of mine. This is probably going to be the longest process in your makeup look. You're going to have to take your time. You know, if you're one who have a nice good set of brows already, you may not have to do much. But for someone like me, I'm very precise when it comes to my brows. When I do wear makeup, I like to really hone in and pay attention. So when I'm doing a look like a 10, oh, this is getting ready to good thing I got a new one coming. When I'm doing my makeup, my brows take the longest, so I won't do much on my face, if that makes any sense. You know, I'll just focus on the brows, focus on the skin, and maybe do a little liner or something like that. Okay, here's one brow. You see how I just went in and I just pretty much just outlined my natural brow, what I have already, kind of filled it in. Now, I don't want to do any edits in this video as much as I possibly can, because I want to show you guys through the process of just doing your makeup in pretty much 10 to 15 minutes. So, like I said, I just pretty much follow the natural shape of my brow. And one of my brows, this one, it kind of goes down a little bit. So I kind of just finagle my brow just a little bit to kind of make it elongate out, so it can make my eyes look a little bit more open, if that makes any sense. Because your brows really shape your your face and, you know, how your makeup look comes together. So now I'm just going to go ahead and fill this in, and I'm not going to do it too dark or anything like that, because we're not going for a glam look. We're just going for a nice everyday quick makeup look. We just want to look pulled together. So now our brows are done. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go in and I'm going to carve out and just kind of shape my brows just a little bit. Nothing too heavy, nothing too crazy. I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro. You guys know this is like fave. I don't care what you have in your collection. There's nothing wrong with having this in it, because one, it's affordable. Two, if you do your makeup on an everyday basis, so if you do it like twice a day, you're not, you know, this is just the jam. And I think this is a beginner friendly, I had to stop talking, concealer, because you can do so much. Not just carve out your brows, clean up your brows if you will. You can also highlight with this and, you know, and do things like that. Can't talk and do my brows. Okay. And you guys see, you know, this little step right here takes the longest. The longest. Everything else is 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now when I do it every day, you know, when I do a quick makeup look to this magnitude, I'm not focusing on what my lid is going to look like, because we just want to make sure the skin looks good. We want to make sure the brows look good. I'm not worrying about anything like that. You know, you can go ahead and you can put on some concealer if you want to. I know sometimes, you know, I do like a little concealer because I don't suffer from dark circles. Some people have a little puffiness. You might just have something that you just want to conceal because it makes the look better, if that makes any sense. Sometimes just pulling things together makes it look better. So now I'm going to get some concealer. You can use the same concealer or you can do something different. I'm going to use my e.l.f. and I'm just going to put a little bit right here, a little bit right here, a little bit here, a little bit here, 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 and here. Okay, that's all I need. And I've come to realize that I'm going to use this brush, and you got this. I'm going to use this sponge, and you guys know this sponge right here. It's a newbie. I found my sponges. I found like a basket of sponges. I was straightening this room up and I found like a basket of sponges. So I can change this one out because this one here is, woo, y'all, it's hard. But if I was to soak it under the sink, it would be good. So again, focus on the face, if that makes any sense. Focus on the face. Make sure you have a nice, good foundation, tinted moisturizer, whatever you choose. I'm going to put a little bit on the lid because I'm not going to do any eyeshadow. Okay, so I'm going to go in and take my foundation brush and just kind of go over my highlight just a little bit, because again, I'm going for more of a natural look, and plus that beauty sponge, it's a little on the harder side, and I definitely want to make sure that I get all the areas that I want to highlight and kind of bring things forward, and to make sure I blend things out, if that makes any sense. So now that we have that, I'm not going to focus on my lids. I'm just going to keep everything nice and natural. I just want to be pulled together. As you can see, I'm getting pulled together now. So now what I'm going to focus on, I'm going to put a little liner on and a little mascara. This is optional. I do feel like when you have your foundation on, your highlight, you got to kind of bring some of the natural features in your face together, because you're not putting on a ton of makeup. I'm not going to bronze. I'm not going to do any of that. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. And I'm going to keep my camera on because I want you guys to see. But with this liner right here, I'm just going to put the line on the top. I'm not going to wing it out or anything like that, because I just want to just bring some like definition, some dimension to the eye. Okay. Now we're going to get into the mascara. I'm going to use my Maybelline. Everything will be linked down below. A lot of drugstore, as you can see. And I really feel like drugstore is super affordable, especially when you're just playing around with some things. You want to see if you like it. You know, drugstore is the way to go. And it's probably going to be the closest thing to you. You know, so if you don't like it, you can always return it and get something else versus, you know, going to a mall or ordering something, you know, from a Sephora or something like that. This is more accessible. So now we're good. Eyes are straight. I haven't put on any setting powder. I'm going to go ahead and use my Fenty. I'm just going to get a brush. Someone asked me about this brush. I got this brush. Oh my God. I don't even remember. But I'm just going to put some powder around my face, under my eye. And you guys see I did not set underneath my eye because I'm not going for that look. I'm just pretty much using my face powder to set, and to set pretty much everything. And you know, I don't look flat, so that is okay. But any event that you do want to bronze, you can. You know, I didn't even set my lids, but since I do have some time, I'm going to go ahead and just take my face powder. I'm just going to go in here just to kind of mat up the crease. Because, you know, sometimes you can get a little moist in the crease area of your eye. Nice and simple. Now, if you have some time and you want to, you know, zhuzh it up a little bit, which I do, I can see the time. You can go ahead and you can just kind of, you know, warm up your face, bronze it up just a little bit. You know, you don't need much because, you know, we're just warming up. And for me to have a short haircut, I like to do this step because this helps with the actual hairline, if that makes any sense. I don't have to put on any highlighter, but I can. Okay. You don't need much. You don't need much. Nice, quick, and simple. Okay. Always have your products that you need. So for lipstick, I'm going to keep it super simple. I'm just kind of looking around, see what I'm going to use. I'm going to use my Fenty. This is the Glow. Oh God, what is this one? This is the, oh yeah, Fenty Glow. No, Fenty Balm. And I'm just going to put this on. Nice and simple. Simple, simple, simple. 10-15 minutes makeup look. We are done. It is 14:18. Let's do it. Y'all, makeup is, for those of you that do wear, and a lot of you don't wear makeup, and that's fine. But for those of you who do, don't make this process too long and drawn out. Focus on what you want to enhance, if you get what I'm saying. You know you may have some blemishes in your skin. Focus on that. If you know you have like dark circles, things you want to cover, focus on that. If you know you have beautiful eyes and you want to really enhance that, focus on that. You have beautiful lips, focus on that. You know, play something up and you'll be surprised how just the bare minimum will make everything just come together. So here is the final look. I don't want to draw it out any longer than what I have. I want to say hey to all my new subscribers. Hey to all my loyals. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll catch you in my next video. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye, y'all.